Prozac dose from the Solson. And give her Lipitrol twice a day as well, okay?
Yes, doctor. Dr. Gray, there's a man in your office and he wants to talk to you.
Did he give a name or anything?
No, just said he was an old friend of yours.
Okay, thank you. And here's the new medication sheet from the Solson, okay, Amy? Alright.
Yes, doctor.
Good afternoon, sir. What can I do for you?
I used to love staring at this picture. Hello, Tyler.
Jeez. James, you're alive. We all thought you were shot by the police 5 years ago.
Oh, there was some shooting. Can't deny it. It was the police that got wounded. Not me.
You ain't getting out of here alive, Levine. Open the door!
Good vitals, epinephrine.
Yeah.
We got him.
We got him back.
Well, the news covered everything. We haven't heard anything since.
I guess the police were too embarrassed that a defenseless suspect took one of their guns, got two of their best cops, that they decided to cover up the fiasco.
Someone will be with you in a moment.
Yeah, but how long?
Hello? Hello?
Jay?
Jay, is that you?
Adam.
Where are you? Where have you...
Well, I'm at the police station.
What?
What happened?
Well, they escorted me here as some sort of suspect. They just came into the practice and took me out. Right in front of all my patients.
Why? What do they want? They're here too, Jane. They said they have a warrant. They're tearing the house apart. What the hell do they want?
I don't know.
Chief, what happened to your arm?
Negotiating.
With the Tacoma hostage keeper?
Worse, with my wife.
Tell them whatever they want.
But what about you?
Your practice, your patients.
I don't know.
Why are they doing this? What the hell do they want?
That doesn't matter right now. I'll just tell them what they want to know.
Then they'll let you go?
Well, I think so. I mean, they have to.
Jay,
No calls in here.
I have to go. I love you.
I love you too.
I'm Detective Joe. What's that?
It's a hobby.
Playing with coins?
Collecting coins. Just found this one today.
How much is it worth?
I couldn't resist. No, you keep it. I insist. I love chocolate. It is addictive.
For me, it's donuts.
What's it like to be a cop?
Pretty boring, actually.
There's gotta be a rush.
It's a job.
But you get to see so many things. I mean, murderers, robberies, suicides. I mean, it's gotta be exciting.
Yeah. So you're a
Neuropsychologist.
So you're a shrink.
Not exactly. I'm not really a head shrinker. I deal with the diagnosis and treatment of mentally ill individuals.
Retards.
We try not to use such vulgar terms in my field.
Sorry. Old habit. Anything pops in the old noggin and out it comes. Kidnappers get life in prison.
Do they?
Rapists get life without the possibility of parole.
Wow. That is interesting.
Serial killers get put to death. I know everything about you. I know what you did.
I help those who can't help themselves.
Can't help yourself, and you're gonna pay.
For what, pray tell, detective?
Where is she?
Who?
Don't lie to me. I know what you did. Where did you take her?
I don't know who that is.
Have enough evidence to crucify you. Now tell me the truth. Where is Amy Larson? Yeah, honey?
He won't respond to threats, Mike.
Sorry, I didn't know how else to clean it up.
He's proud of what he does. Get him to talk about it.
I'll do it when I get home tonight, Jen. Bye.
Is that your wife?
Yeah. He's the wrong cleaner on the floor this morning.
What does she do?
Look, just tell me the truth, okay?
Okay.
Where is she?
I told you before. I have no idea who that is.
Then where were you last Thursday, Doctor?
At my work. At my practice. You can call my secretary, she'll tell you.
She'll verify where you were?
Yes.
What's the number?
Well, here's my card.
Hello, this is Detective Charlton, homicide. Yeah, called to determine whether or not Dr. Levine was there last Thursday at 3 o'clock. Yeah, Thursday, 3 p.m. Right. And who is the patient? Right. Right. Thanks. Bye. Sorry. Shouldn't have talked to you like that before.
That's okay. You have to do what you have to do, right? So, we're good?
Yeah. You're off the hook.
I don't know what I would have done if somebody said that I'd done those horrible things.
Should have known it wasn't you.
What makes you say that?
Should have known you didn't do it. Should have known that from the start.
Why?
Just forensics said whoever did this had to be a man of brutality. That just doesn't suit you at all. Whoever did this had to be way more aggressive than you know? And you're just too nice to kill the girls that way. Not to mention the fact that you're just totally wrong according to so-called psychological profile.
Well, what is the profile?
Psychiatrist who analyzed the case. Say whoever did this was severely cruel, but intensely hesitant and all nervous. He has major esteem problems and feels inadequate, so he takes the girls to feel powerful. But he only takes young women because he knows he'll be able to overpower them. He's afraid of taking anyone more mature than he is, so he takes the women who are 16 or 17.
Well, that's interesting.
He's most likely embarrassed about his sexual performance, which is why he blindfolds the girls when he rapes them. Maybe a social recluse since he dumps the bodies when most people are still at work. He has almost a perverse attraction to women with such small breasts that they're still similar anatomically to boys, so he may be a latent homosexual. He's afraid of his homosexuality because society's programmed men to believe homosexuality is sick and weak. He's afraid of his urges, so he tries to find what's closest to having sex with a male without actually having sex with a male. Whoever this guy is, he's way beyond pathetic. But since he's so dumb, we gotta catch him real fast.
But, how has he kept away from the police for so long, then?
Oh, he's lucky. Anyone this stupid is bound to get caught eventually. One sick gay.
Gay?
Definitely gay. Why else would he kidnap those women?
Well, suppose it is a woman.
9 out of 10 serial killers are men.
Yeah, but there's always that 1 out of 10.
Maybe. I doubt it. There ain't a lot of psycho women in the world. At least not that psycho.
All right. So let's say it's a man. What makes you think he's gay?
Why else would he kidnap women with such small breasts? I'll be sure to ask him when I find him, though.
If you find him.
Oh, I will. Trust me. He's been making mistakes since day one. We already have enough evidence to hang him. All we gotta do is find him.
What evidence?
It's good. It links him directly to the girls and to the van that he moves them in.
What is it? What did you find? A hair?
No, it's nothing like that.
We got his fingerprints.
No.
DNA?
No.
What do you have?
Something we found outside.
Oh, what'd you find?
If you tell me where she is, I'll make sure you get leniency.
I don't know where she is.
If you tell me where she is, I'll make sure the court doesn't seek the death penalty.
The death penalty? For being innocent? I highly doubt it.
I have you leaving the crime scene.
Show me a picture of me leaving this so-called crime scene, and then we'll talk.
I have you talking to the victims.
Other than Amy Larson, all of whom you haven't even told me their names yet.
I have your murder weapons.
What do you have? A gun with no fingerprints? A knife with dried blood? What do you have? My tools. Any doctor would have these.
Evidence. The weapons. And as far as we're sure, you're not even a surgeon. You're a neuropsychologist.
Come on, officer. I'm a doctor. These are like souvenirs from back when I was taking autopsy in medical school.
You're a murderer. You use them to cut apart 18-year-old mental patients.
I pity the jury if this is the kind of evidence you built your case on.
Prove me wrong.
Unfortunately, no. You prove me wrong. That's how it works.
Every one of those girls was hacked apart with a scalpel just like this. Just like this.
Have you tested them for DNA? For the DNA of those women?
Yeah, we did. And they all tested positive for the victim's blood.
You're lying, detective. I'm getting disappointed with you. You can do so much better than this. When will you be bringing out the actual evidence against me? Do we have an ETA on that? You either show me some evidence, or you show me the door, officer. They blacked out the media, a no public court session. I was charged with attacking and wounding 2 police officers. That cost me 5 years. Plus parole.
And the murder of the 2 girls.
They dropped the charges. Wasn't enough evidence. I want to see my lawyer. Now!
I'm advising you to ask your questions through me and to me alone. Disappointed, detective?
No, happy as a clam.
Good. Now I need some time alone with my client. Are they treating you all right?
Well, apart from Detective Charlton strangling me, everything's just peachy.
Just stay silent and we'll get you out of here in a snap.
What about the trial?
Don't worry about that now.
Explain it to me, damn it.
You're facing the death penalty.
The death penalty?
You're being charged with killing 5 women, Jameson.
You fix this, goddammit.
I need to know. Did you do it? No. Do you know what they have against you?
A flower that connects me and Tyler Gray.
Who's that guy?
He was my assistant at the hospital. He gave them my name.
The flower?
It backs up Tyler's story.
Okay. We have a good case. All the evidence is circumstantial at best. Now let's work on getting you out of here. Detectives!
The only thing they had against me was a tape. I wonder who the bastard was who tried to frame me with that tape.
So, James, how can I help you? You need money or something? Of course you do. How about... Here you are.
Are you serious, Gray? Are you kidding? You took my wife, my sanitarium, my clients, my profession, all my possessions, and you want to offer me what? $500?
Come on, man. Anna, we all thought you were dead.
Send her in. It's your wife.
Anna!
Oh. Are you okay? Did they hurt you?
No, I'm fine.
Get your jacket. We gotta get you out of here.
He's staying right here.
I don't think I got your name.
Detective Charlton.
What do you want from us?
Ask your husband.
I'm asking you.
Women.
What?
We're looking for 5 women.
And what, Jay's supposed to know where they are?
He better. He's the one that kidnapped them.
I've had enough of this. This is ridiculous. Come on, Jay, let's go. Grab your coat. We're out of here. Get your coat.
Your husband is the main suspect for kidnapping. Nobody's leaving this room till I say so.
Never. Never. He would never do that.
You don't even know him. Not really. We know he took them.
Where? Where? You've been through our entire house. You've searched everything. You've taken our drywall out. There are no women.
Amy Larson.
I'm sick and tired of your goddamn tricks. I know James better than anybody, and he's not capable of something so evil. He did not take that woman.
Women.
What?
Women. Plural. He kidnapped 5 women.
5 women. That's ridiculous. Where? Where did he hide them?
The dead.
No. I couldn't.
Look, the only chance he has is if he starts talking right now. It is unless he wants the death penalty.
I don't know how this happened. You're looking at the wrong man. I married a murderer.
Serial killer.
James is a loving father, a wonderful husband, and a doctor. He is not a serial killer.
He did it. We know he did it. We have evidence to prove it. Hard evidence.
But why? Why would he want to do this? Why would he want to hurt anybody?
That's why we're here. So he can tell us why. So he can make us understand.
My James could never do this. You're wrong. You're all wrong. This is ridiculous. None of you know him like I know him. He could never do this. He wouldn't hurt anybody. He's the sweetest man I know.
Take a look at this.
What's that?
It's your husband's club.
What club?
Tell her, Levine. Enlighten her.
I told you I'm not going to play your little game, detective. But you go ahead. You seem to be doing a good job of making your accusations seem ridiculous.
Your husband ain't a doctor, Miss Levine. Sure, he may have all those fancy degrees and he may run a psych ward, but do you know what he really is? He's a pimp. And this is a sex club.
It's a lie. You're lying.
Alicia Marquardt, Sarah Palmer, Janice O'Hara, Melissa Jackson, Nancy Garrison. All patients of your husband. All missing from the hospital. All sexually assaulted for weeks. And they're all dead.
I've never seen any of these women before in my life.
Oh, easy to say that now, seeing as you destroyed all records of their being in existence.
Well, if there are no files, now how do you know they were my patients?
Cut the bullshit, Levine.
I've had enough of this. I'm out of here. I'm filing an official complaint with your supervisor, Detective.
62 Kings Grove. The address ring a bell.
James' house? Why?
Where do you think this is?
Anna!
Lame try, Detective. He sold that house even before we got married 14 years ago.
True. He sold the place to an offshore holding company. But the investigation revealed that it was registered under your husband's name.
Oh, come on. That doesn't prove anything. I have an international clientele, and my patients have to stay somewhere when they're in town for treatment. Look, I don't have time to look after foreign patients, so I have a company that does that. My wife doesn't know anything about my business affairs.
Yes, Detective. He does have international clientele, and we need administrative support for that. Now, if you wouldn't mind, we're leaving.
He stays.
Call our lawyer.
Let me out of here. God damn it, let me out of here.
How can you help me? Is that what you said? I spent 5 years in jail. That's 1,825 days. No, there was a leap year in there. 1,826 days. That's exactly 29,216 hours. Not including 8 hours a day for sleep, which was somewhat bearable. Now, my previous salary was $150 an hour. You do the math.
I don't know.
Math was never your strong point, was it, partner? It's exactly $4,382,400, not including interest. So you asked how you could help me? I don't need help. I need my $5 million. I need you to pay me back for my lost life.
That's impossible. Why should I pay you? Ridiculous. I'm not going to pay you anything. A matter of fact, I'm rather busy. I've got to go, and so do you. You gotta be kidding. You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm deadly serious.
So what was the deal with that tape?
I don't know anything.
Come on, Tyler. Think hard. You know what I want to hear.
Okay, I'll tell you everything, but put down the damn gun.
Tyler Gray? Tyler Gray?
Yeah, that's me.
You know why you're here, Tyler?
No, sir, I don't.
5 women are dead, Tyler.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
Look at me, Tyler.
Don't lie to me.
We know you did it, Gray. You left a trail of fingerprints at the crime scene. The tire marks at the scene all match your van. The flowers we found came from you. Not to mention your buddy Levine ratted out your sorry ass.
I didn't.
We have a rock-solid case. We can connect you to those women from 20 different sources. Fingerprints, DNA, boot prints, the flowers, the van, the tires, eyewitnesses. Not to mention we have you on a security camera. We know you kidnapped those 5 women. What I'm trying to find out is the circumstances leading up to it. Tyler, I know you didn't want to do this. I think you were forced. I think you had no other choice. You're not the kind of person to do this, Tyler. You must have been forced. Just imagine, person A's made a serious mistake at his workplace. For instance, stealing money from patients. He's fired, he's got no money. He's starving to death for some good dope. So when a mysterious man comes along, offering him a well-paid casual job, he has no choice. He's got to say yes.
I've never done anything illegal in my life.
It don't matter what the job is. It don't matter. You need money, am I right? So A accepts the job and goes to work for person B. B tells him his job is to transport a specific girl around 17 or 18 when the time is right for it. A hasn't eaten for days, so he takes money and gets some food to eat. Right?
This is all a mistake.
So he watches every day until B tells him that today's the day. And he doesn't. He gets some flowers. Goes and waits outside the house. He lures the girl close with the flowers, and when the girl gets close enough, the A hauls her into the van, right? Then A takes the girl to B in a remote area. He has no clue what A B wants with her, so he just hands her over anyway, right? Takes his money and gets some food to eat.
I didn't do anything wrong.
So a few days pass and B shows up again with a bunch of money just for A, so he takes it. B tells A to kidnap and transport a different woman this time, when the time's right. He takes B's money and does what he's told. Cash is hard to come by, and A wants to put his life back on hold again. So he takes the money and does what he's been told.
You're questioning the wrong guy.
Then B says time is right, so he gets more flowers and lures the woman into the van. When he pulls her in and when she's knocked out, he takes her to B, hands her over in exchange for the money, right? And just like that, he's drawn into B's scheme, and before you know it, he's transported several women to be handed over to B. Could have happened to anyone. I could be in that seat just as easy. There ain't anybody who'll judge you just for trying to stay alive, because that's all you were doing. You were trying to stay alive. Look, what you did ain't that bad anyway. All you did was track those women somewhere, nothing more, right? You drove a car, big deal. A handicapped woman's in the back seat, so what? Doesn't deserve a life in prison, right? People do a lot worse, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Damn right. Should he be punished just for doing what he had to do to survive, huh?
No.
And that's what you did. You stayed alive, and if that meant driving a woman somewhere, so be it. A simple price to pay to stay alive, right? It was tough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you have any money?
No. Levine, when he fired me, he ruined me.
What did you do to stay alive?
Went through some tough times.
How long did you live like this?
3 months. I was living in my car.
Did you even try to get a job after that?
The doc made sure no one in the state would hire me. They accused me of stealing money from the patients. That wasn't true, and they could never prove it either.
So it must have seemed like a godsend when this man showed up, huh?
Yeah, I was pretty close to dying.
Tyler, I can see you're a good kid. But on one of those women's bodies, there was a huge bruise on her head. Knocked her out cold. What I want to know is, did she get that bruise before or after you dropped her off?
After. It was after. I didn't do anything to those women, not ever. The woman just sat in my van till I got them to the house and later to the forest. I was just a cab driver for someone who paid me well. I don't know what happened after that, but I didn't touch none of them.
And he gave you your money. How much did he pay you?
$800 per day for 3 days for each woman whenever they needed to be transported.
What'd you do with a sum of money like that?
I rented an apartment, got some stuff, tried to reorganize my life.
You were trying to get back on your feet, eh?
I was trying.
Then what?
And then you guys picked me up. Well, I was desperate when this guy called me up. Said he'd give me $800 to put a woman into a van.
And you accepted?
I didn't think. All I heard was $800, so I agreed.
You decided you were going to go through with it?
I didn't know what else to do. If I didn't do it, he might have called it quits on our whole arrangement.
You just didn't want to give up a good-paying job?
I wanted to make things right.
And this was your only shot?
Well, the next day he told me to buy a bunch of lilies and put them in the back of my van because girls like them.
Then you went to the girl's house?
No. I was too nervous, so I got myself a few drinks first, then I parked outside their house. All I remember is parking at their houses and then luring them. I took one of the lilies and showed it to the girls so they'd come a little closer. I usually said I got a bunch of them and they could have as many as they wanted. And it worked. Then they walked a little closer to see, then I grabbed them and pulled them into the van. They just kept kicking and screaming, so I put them to sleep with an ether bag. They were all quiet after that.
Then what, Tyler?
I drove them to the old house where he was waiting. He gave me money and took the woman into the mansion, and that was all.
You didn't even wonder what he was going to do to that woman?
I didn't think he'd do anything bad, or nothing. I thought he treated them as private patients.
Do you know what happened to them after you transferred them from the house to the forest?
I'm not allowed to know. No.
You drove at least 5 women to that man. Now you know what he did to them.
Oh, just no.
You helped him kill those women.
I didn't know.
You drove them to where they were to be used as sexual slaves that butchered and buried.
I didn't know.
None of them would be dead if you'd opened your eyes.
I didn't know, though.
You're almost as guilty as who did this.
I didn't know.
That's not gonna bring none of those women back, is it?
I didn't know.
It's not gonna make everything okay again, is it?
Then what do you want me to do?
Tell me who the man is. Witness against who killed those women.
No, I can't. I can't tell.
You've done terrible things, Tyler. Horrible things. You want to start making things right? Or do you want the next one to be your niece?
Levine. Jameson Levine. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
At least you came forward.
If I knew he was gonna...
I know. We'll talk again.
Mr. Lugosi?
Yeah.
When you arrested me, did you search my apartment?
We had to.
Then you found the tape.
What tape?
He gave me a tape that I was to hold on to.
was nasty, wasn't it?
Come on, James. Why don't we just move on? You've served your time. You're out to start a new life. Okay? I myself spent 2 months in prison.
2 months? Don't try to compare your 2 months with the 5 years of life they took from me because of you. And now, you get to pay me back for that lost life.
Okay, James. Enough. I don't have time for this. First of all, you ain't gonna shoot me. There's too many people around here. You won't even get to the front doors before the police get you. Second, you've spent your time in prison. You're not gonna risk your freedom on doing something silly like this. So, thanks for stopping by visiting me. Like I said earlier, I'm busy and I have to go.
Yes. You're right. I don't think a gun is necessary here. Because I've got this video that will put you and Anna in jail forever.
What are you talking about?
It's a very special video. A prison guard visited me shortly after I got out of jail. He had a very interesting security tape. He offered it to me for $100,000. Take a look.
خويا اختي هاد الحبس هذا زوين وانا الحبس هذا
Yes, جدا.
الحبس هذا
Don't worry, it'll all be over soon.
I'm not. I've already been here a few months.
I know. Just a few more weeks. Everything will get shifted onto James and we'll be home free.
Just you and me.
I know. Those tapes were such a great idea. They worked perfectly. We'll get the business back up and running, won't we?
Better than never this time.
Tyler,
Yeah?
I have something to tell you.
What?
You're gonna be a daddy.
What's your final price?
I told you. $5 million and we're even.
What's my guarantee that this doesn't end up in somebody else's hands in the future?
Well, there's no guarantee. That's a risk you have to live with for the rest of your life. You get to keep Anna, my position, the sanatorium, your reputation, everything. And I won't bother you again. But you never know if a prison guard might show up with a copy of this video and ask for a payment.
How do I pay you?
Here's a bank account. I need you to transfer the money in. My girlfriend is waiting for it. Do it right now. Finished? Hello, sweetheart. Did the money arrive? Good. Take it all out in euros. You've got the 2 plane tickets, right? Excellent. I should be there in about 20 minutes. Love you. Well, I think we're finished here. I understand you and Anna have a 4-year-old boy. This is just a toy. You can give it to him to play with. You know, it's been almost 6 years. They never did find out who shot those poor girls. Strange.